Hello YouTube, Dave back again, and today I'm coming with another recipe. Now today's recipe is going to be this one. I don't know if you can see that, it's a chicken kofta curry, and it does say with jasmine rice, but I'm using basmati rice. And this is the recipe for my Slimming World group. Louise, our leader, kindly had the idea last week of ripping up old magazines and giving us all a recipe to do, so this is mine. It sounds really nice, and I've got the ingredients here. I've had to make a few substitutions, just what I've got in the cupboard compared to what the recipe is. I think the recipe itself uses chicken and I'm using turkey, and it uses spring onions and I'm just using a normal onion, but apart from that it's the same. So I've got turkey mince, a 500 gram jar of passata, some madras powder. You can use any curry powder. It just says to use a medium curry powder. Well, I've only got the madras hot one, and that's for the sauce. For the actual meatballs, it says to use a mild curry powder, and I have got that. I've got a mild madras, so that should be nice. Some dried coriander and some turmeric, and we've also got a bit of granulated sweetener, broccoli, an onion, a couple of chicken stock cubes and some fry light. And the basic plan is mix the curry powder, the mild curry powder and the turkey mince in a bowl, squish that into balls, fry those off in a fry lighted pan. Once they're browned off, keep them warm, and in the meantime do the sauce. So basically take your passata, turmeric, hot madras sauce, ground coriander, some sweetener, chicken stock and passata, and mix them all up, and cook that off. Simmer that till that's done. Once that's simmering and looks ready, pop in the meatballs for a while and let the sauce sort of ooze into that, and then serve it up with and some onion as well. Fry off the onion, and then serve up with some broccoli and onion on the top of the rice. So sounds and looks really nice, so I'm looking forward to having a go at something new. So I'll get this ready in the bowl and come back to you shortly. Right, I've put our turkey in the bowl, and I've put a good amount of mild curry powder there with it, and also I had some garlic powder, so I just put a bit of that in just for a bit of extra flavour. Now it does say squish into balls and fry, but I'm going to be lazy, and I do with mince, I like to make sure it's done right through, so I'm going to pop these in the oven on a fry lighted tray. It's the same, it'll do the same thing, but it just makes sure it's cooked right through, and it means I could do bigger size balls if I'd like. But yeah, I'll get those onto the tray and show you them done. Okay. Right, and meatballs are all done. I've just fry lighted them and fry lighted the tray as well. And they'll go into the oven just on a medium heat for about half an hour, just until they're cooked through. And I've had the idea that while I've got the oven on, I might do some roasted mushrooms just to go with the rice. Just so the other shelf's not wasted really in the oven. I've got some mushrooms that need using up, and they'd go really nice with it. And put a bit of garlic powder on them for flavouring. That should add a bit of veg to it nicely. And as you can see, that sort of medium pack of turkey mince has made a massive load of these small meatballs. So I've got 8, 16, I've got 17 out of one pack, which is really good. So I'll get those in the oven and come back to you once I've made up my sauce. Right, and I've made up our sauce with the spices, so turmeric, ground coriander, medium curry powder that I use madras, and then a jar of passata. Now because of the amount of meatballs the turkey made, I decided at the last minute to double it up, So I used an extra pack of passata to make up a double amount of sauce, because this will keep me going for a few days. But if you did want to make less, just use 1 pack. And I did add some garlic powder to the sauce just to give it a bit of extra flavour. While my oven was on, I did add those mushrooms that I mentioned, and also I've put the onion just chopped in quarters, fry lighted in the oven on the same tray, just for ease really. But you could fry those if you wanted in fry light. It's just the same thing really. But I'll come back to you later tonight when I do the rice and broccoli and serve up the dish. Once those meatballs are cooked, I'll pop them in the sauce and we'll warm that up later on. But they'll soak in for a while to get a nice flavour. Okay, see you later on. Bye. Right, so our meatballs are nicely cooked there. I'll just get one for a close-up. And as you can see, they're nicely cooked through. And I've just taken the onion quarters and sliced those up with the few mushrooms I had. And there's our sauce there, and I'm just going to combine all those into the one pan and let those soak for a few hours before I cook them off later on. So I'll get them in the pan and just show you them in there. Right then guys, and there's our dish ready to cook. But as I say, I'm just going to leave it in there for a few hours and just let that sauce soak in. But if you were in a rush, you could just put that straight on now. But that looks really nice. It's going to be a bit different. And I love this idea of just doing a random recipe from the paper clippings, so thanks again to Louise for that idea. That's great. Bit of fun for our group. I've got weigh-in tomorrow night and I've been good this week, so hopefully it should be a good result. But we'll see tomorrow. I was slimmer the week last week, so I was very pleased. Managed to lose £3 and I'm just a stone away from my goal for the 10 stone loss. But I'll show you that tonight when it's cooked. And there it is guys, the finished dish. Lovely kofta curry. I've made it with turkey mince, but you're welcome to use chicken as well. But the sauce tastes really nice with the sweetener as well. It tastes more like a Chinese curry sauce. And I'm serving it with broccoli and basmati rice. Right, happy days. I'm going to go and have my dinner. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.